Let's go fix that printer. This is like the worst case scenario for me most days. I have to fix a printer? Fuck. You ever had to fix a printer? It sucks. There's so many like stupid little small parts, and none of them actually do anything. None of them actually do anything. All right, printing press. And I guess save those like super awesome hunters. I don't know. So it's over this way, it said. But the game won't let me go that way on account of the pit. I guess we gotta go this way and go through town.
So the ship talks? Do all ships do that?
Yeah,
I
probably.
can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one.
Oh, Marauders. It was Raptidons last time we came through here.
Ada, what is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be, I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands.
Get to murdering.
Here we go! Down they go!
You're the best, Nyoka! Nyoka, I love you.
Covering you!
Wow, great work!
Good work, team. Let's look for loot.
Where were we?
That's garbage. Bring
Used
it
to be, I
down.
thought she was a simulated intelligence.
Oh, they pick up.
A
Oh,
long
that's
series
so
of commands
good.
telling her how to react to certain
She just picks up her conversation.
Used to. What do
That
you
can be
think now?
scrapped.
Well, I worked with a lot of machines, and ain't none of them like her. They can be pretty smart, but mostly they're rule books with a voice box. Ada's different.
One of life's mysteries, I suppose. I don't trust it. If it
I already
cracks
looted
us
these
into a
areas
star,
last time.
I'll
I just
be
want to make
mighty
sure they
upset.
didn't like respawn loot or anything. Because this is the area we went through. Like that's the. Hello, canids.
Here we go!
Oh, wow! Whoa! Whoa! Wait a minute! Damn! Killed the shit out of that. Oh, I didn't realize they were enemies, or else I wouldn't have done that. There we go. Good old part body. Solving problems with her hammer. Plain and pure water. Wait a minute. What is plain and pure water? What horrible... is this the like water that's 99% not water or whatever? Plain and pure water. Yeah, 99% water. Now with 11% more natural water flavoring. What is it made of? Did I explore? I don't know. I don't remember if I came in here or not. What's this? Is that a vending machine? No, that sure looks like something. Oh, wait, was this the cannibal house? Yeah, it's the Mather residence. We've already murdered them pretty hard, so, you know. They're already super dead. Let's see if we can sneak up on these guys a little bit. Creeping along, creeping along. Oh, there was another one. Oh, there was a big one. Never mind, dead now. They're all dead now. Oh, wait, no, they're not. There's a lot of them.
That's the last of them.
Arms building key? That sounds important. Leaded armor? That looks like garbage. Corporation Service Award. Oh, yeah. That's that award that it was like, what was this award for? Who knows? Retrofitted heavy power armor, you say? Okay, what's the stats on that? Oh, it's trash. It's trash. Oh, yeah, this is like old Marauder stuff from the beginning of the game. How did you not die? Doesn't matter now. There's one guy was just so far out here that he didn't aggro. Sucks to suck, my dude.
Here we go.
Tame decayed, huh? The plasma effect is pretty grotesque. Where's that printing press? I think I'm getting like way off track.
Here we go.
Wow.
That's the last of them.
Nice work, ladies. I feel like I am nowhere near the quest part. I feel like I'm walking towards the wrong quest. Oh, this one's open. What's in here? Oh, wait. Am I... Is this... Is this where I came to get the bolt? Yeah. What the fuck am I doing out here? Oh. Weird. Am I going the right way at least, though? Probably not. He's already dead, Nyoka. He's already dead.
That's the last of them.
I'm close to leveling up. That's cool.
two okay?
Oh, the Von Noise.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now.
Graham actually sent me to secure the press. Oh, wait, you know what? Zora sent me to look for guys. Once I get you out safe, I'll see about that press.
Thank the Eternal. We could use a hand. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours.
Any idea where he went?
Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
All right. Got it. I'll see if I can find him. So is that a separate quest? Yeah, retrieve Zora's team is now an optional mission. I mean, yeah, we need to... I want to be on Zora's good side, because I feel like it's going to come down to her or Graham. And Graham is a fucking lunatic. Like, Zora appears to be evil, but so does Graham. To be fair. So, we're going to be very pro-Zora. I know I saw some bullshit up here. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go.
Here we go!
Nice hit!
Good job, Cap! Here goes nothing!
Oh, she's the best.
Covering you!
Level 20! That's hype. That's a skill. That's a perk. Are you hype? I need to get my hack up so I can go back and hack that terminal. Let's take a look at what we got here. Yeah, let's, oh man, my hack is like way off actually. Yeah, I'm not gonna get that up to 55 this time, so we're gonna put, yeah. We're gonna put that up to 46 right now. And then I'm gonna put some points into, can I get that up to, yeah, let's get long guns up to 60. Because I'm using that rifle a lot. And then another, I wouldn't be opposed to start moving like medical up. Like science and engineering and all that. It's like engineering is going to start giving me other stuff. But I've usually got per body with me. And I got to remember, worst case scenario, I haven't respect yet. So I could always just go back to the unreliable at any point and respect myself too. So yeah, I'm gonna just put it in a hack, so I got it. Perks. I get a perk. I think I'm gonna take range attacks reduce your target's armor rating by 1 point per hit. That might actually be really good to take. I'm doing a lot of ranged. Reduce detection. Well, I have no companions. Why would I not have companions? They're the most fun in this game. Yeah, I really like the penetrating shots. Ranged attacks reduce the target's armor rating by 1 point per hit. This effect lasts a short time and can stack multiple times. Ranged attacks inflict -1 armor rating for 10 seconds and can stack up to -10. I like that. I like that a lot. I think we're going to go with that. That sounds good. And I get perks for my companions. So let's see, for Nyoka. What's unlocked? Increase the damage dealt by this companion for a short time after performing their companion ability, plus 25% for 5 seconds. Reduce duration of harmful status effects. Chance of immediately resetting this companion's ability cooldown when they get a killing blow. Or I can increase her ranged weapon reload speed. Can I take a previous perk? I can. Okay. So I'm not opposed to just taking a flat, just flat 30% damage up for her, to be honest with you. She's not dying a lot. Yeah, let's just flat 30% damage up. And then for Parvati, I'm going to take... What's this? When Parvati performs her ability, recharge 25% of my TTD meter. Let's take that because I'm using her ability a lot and I'm using my TTD a lot. I think those are good trades. All right. We are in good shape, boys. Let's go find that medic first before we do anything. Oh my god. Guys, looks like there's some bullshit up here. Alright, so that should kill one of them, and then I can throw, yeah, I can throw you at the other one.
To shreds, you say?
Get up, Parvati! Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you, Raptophobia. Repeated encounters with Raptidons lessen your effectiveness when they're attacking you or your companions. No, I'm good. We're going to reject that one. That one's not worth a perk point. Oh, there was so much there. Parvati. Another medic. No, the medic appears to be in here. That's a dead medic. Euthanasia kid. Shooting for the head is merciful. Oh, that's such a dark joke, but I love it. A gun called Euthanasia kit. Level 392. Long gun. Is that a... Oh, 390 or 392 DPS. That's on par with that. I haven't even tinkered it. Oh, it's a shotgun, though. That's why. But 392. That's... that might be a suitable replacement for my pistol. Anything else in here? God, a shotgun. That's hilarious. Oh. But it's not better than my current rifle. Hey, I got an extendo sight for that one. Alright, sorry guys, your medic's super dead.
Any luck out there?
Found your trauma kit, your medic is dead.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Alright. Yeah, I don't want them to help me, because I don't want to risk them dying.
What's up?
Didn't want to talk to you. But you know what? Can I ask you something?
What's with the pleasantries? You want to know something? Just ask.
What made you choose the hunter life?
I didn't. I was born into security detail, and when the corporations abandoned this place, I stayed.
Why'd you stay?
That's all I know. Besides, I had a few friends here, and they were staying too.
Fair enough. All right, cool. Yeah, that's it. Good talk. Good talk.
Got my sights on you.
That's nice.
Hey, thanks for the help.
Hey, you're welcome. All right. Let's go secure that printing press. This is a real quest in a real video game. Man. Let's see. What does that do? 312, 392. Stagger, knockdown. You know what? Yeah. We'll try it for a little bit. Just something that uses light ammo, because, yeah. Because, you know. Oh, boy. Leather helm with goggles. Light assault rifle. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What does that use? Heavy ammo, but it's 576. That's worse than what I got. It's pristine, though. We'll sell it for a pretty penny, at least. Heavy ammo, heavy ammo. Oh. Hi there. So wait, that's 357? And the one I was using was 312? Oh, that's a bolter instead of an automatic. That's energy ammo. You know what? Yeah, there we go. I seem to recall really liking the bolter. Safety announcement draft. A draft of different safety announcements from when the press was still operational. Most of them have been crossed out. Safety guards are there to guard your safety. Replacement limbs or no replacement at all. Let's convey safety standards around our conveyor. Don't be a fool around the spools. Oh my god. Hatchet. Fucking 44 DPS hatchet out here. Hey, there's a workbench. That's useful. Those are a shitload of Raptidons. Let's take a look at this workbench. So I don't think I can do anything with that shotgun I found, but I can pop some stuff into this bolter pistol I got. For example, let's see. Change the plasma. I'd rather buff the mags. I think it's already plasma, actually. So yeah, that'll double the clip size, is useful because it's a 3-round burst. New sight mod. There's not a current sight mod, so I can put an extendo sight on to extend the range, or I could reduce the weapon spread. I don't think I need to be scoped, so I think we're gonna go with a gyro sight. Okay. Oh, what can I put in my stun baton? Melee weapon, you know what, sure, why not? Just so it's got a mod in it. No change, no change. No change. Is there anything I can put in that armor piece, though? Do I have anything for that slot? No. Breakdown. Yeah, I'm gonna break down that revolver and that carbine. I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna keep that mag pistol, obviously. In fact, can I? Yeah, we're good like this. Let's drop another save. I imagine when I open that door, it's really gonna suck. have something good in you. You're a really high lock for this area.
Great work.
Plasma launcher is garbage. Claw rig is also garbage. Ugh. Ugh. I wonder if I'm higher level than the game expects me to be right now. Impact Hammer Mark II. I wonder if that's an improved melee for Parvati. Let's find out. What does that do? 415. Yeah, we're going to put that on Parvati. What does Nyoka have right now? The cleaver is 167. We're going to pop that on there. And I'm running around with the shock stick at 276. Yeah. Okay. 38, 24, 29. What helmet are you wearing? 29. Okay. That's a med buff, though. So what's that? Ranged weapon spread minus 10%. Melee damage plus 5%. Oh. Yeah, let's swap those out. There's not even a buff on that one. Okay.
Don't mess with us. I see you there.
Oh shit, did she wipe him out? Nope. I hit him the right, but there we go. Nope, there we go. Get it, Parvati! Yeah!
Nothing personal, I swear.
Nice work. Oh, there was an explosive thing right there. That would have helped. Alright. Open that now. Take that. Chronofield Aggregator. I wonder what that does. Is that a gadget for my armor? Let's find out. Is it perhaps for this? Fun times barrel. Crit damage plus 25%. I'd rather put, let's say, that's a first slot. Oh, that's already got one on there. Yeah, let's put it on the, yeah. Toughened. Yeah. Chronofield Aggregator. Restores some of your TTD meter when you deal a critical hit. This effect has a cooldown. Armor by damage type. Looks like all my armor... Looks like all my damage types goes down by 5? I don't know that that's worth it. That's a conundrum. I'm not thinking about that one. I feel like I can find a better piece of kit for there. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Oh. Good. Sell junk. Final notice, Schuster C. To whom it may concern, I, Caden Schuster, do hereby declare my official resignation. Delivery services to the Terra 1 printing facility OD2214 shall cease forthwith. During my tenure of service, I have made known numerous complaints regarding the hazards of working on this law-forsaken rock, including but not limited to the infestation of unknown insects in my sinus cavities, resulting in weeks of unpaid leave, the as-yet unreimbursed loss of several articles of clothing due to the acidic properties of the local atmosphere, the constant, unrelenting aggression for local wildlife, a persistent itching and coughing malady in my lungs, likely due to breathing in trace amounts of sulfur. Equally persistent indigestion, a symptom of an overall nutritional problem stemming from the fact that I am in fact allergic to fish, which is the main diet provided to service workers based in Stellar Bay. I received the following responses to these complaints, all of which I deem unacceptable. At my resulting loss of olfactory senses, I was deemed, quote, lucky to no longer suffer the stench of fish and sulfur. My wardrobe was replaced with uniforms out of Stellar Bay, which suffered the exact same degradation, and I was thus no better off. And by insistence, I was awarded the services of a local hunter, one in Ramnarium Wentworth, who spent the entire service calling inebriated and offending my sensibilities with off-color language. I wonder who that was. After a thorough medical examination, I was found to be in, quote, working health, which was deemed more fortunate than many. At my insistence that additional dietary needs be offered, I was instead awarded extra supplies of toilet paper. After this latest response, I hereby tell whoever is reading this to go hang themselves and that your replacement rollers, ink carts, belting, bindings, keys, stamps, lubricants, and whatever else is in those infernal boxes can all be found rotting in the wilderness. Ah, good day to you. Sincerely, Caden Schuster. Oh, wait, no, I brought the rollers with me. Right. What did I just pick up? I should have read that instead of just clicking on it. I wholly admit this. Yeah, well, we'll figure it out later. And in here we have money, hacking stuff, nice, money. Ooh, another high lock.
Make it look so easy.
With a bunch of money. What we got here? Universal Defense Logistics would like to remind employees that it is in no way responsible for the highly unfortunate, but realistically probable case of loss of life in its facilities. Oh, shipment status, UDL masks. UDL Mark IV security masks are meant for use in crowd dispersal scenarios. They are not appropriate for a workplace environment. Your purchase request has been denied. To my concern, I was talking to one of our guards and he isn't having trouble breathing at all. In fact, none of our guards have had asthma attacks from the air here. We believe it to be is because of their gas masks. I've attached a purchase request for safety equipment for the rest of us. Olfactory filters. Focus testing indicates that the Air Quality Ontario 1 does not warrant the use of olfactory filters or any other scent-blocking equipment. Your purchase request for something to deal with the stink of sulfur is denied. My boss is using olfactory filters to ward off the stench of sulfur from this law for second planet. I've attached a purchase request for a number of filters so that the rest of us don't have to suffer. Oh well. Oh. Replacement rollers. According to the manufacturer, your current rollers are capable of retaining efficiency in all environments. We have no evidence to support your claim that the rollers are degrading because of this fucking air. They aren't lasting as long because of the sulfur in this fucking air. We need new parts before the ones we've got break. Our reports indicate that your facility is not due for replacement parts for another 5 months. We will send new parts, including rollers, when that time comes. The rollers in our printing press facility are degraded and will break soon. Phil! What's up, buddy? I've attached a purchase order for new ones. Phil. She's incredible. Where is she? Oh, you're incredible too, but Nyoka is incredible. Let's see if she'll tell me a hunter story now that Phil's here. I'm sure you've got all manner of hunting stories. Tell me one.
You ever name a place? Ever come to a spot in the world you think ought to be remembered?
Everywhere I've been already has a name. Edgewater, Stellar Bay, the Groundbreaker.
Those don't count. Those names were paid for. I name things and places quite often. Rotting River, Golden Rock, the Horizon's Edge. Anytime I come to a spot I think is worth remembering, I name it.
Awfully sentimental of you.
It's easy to get lost in the wilderness. I don't mean physically. All you need is a clear night sky to get your bearings. I mean, it's easy to forget that you belong. Spend a few weeks camping with the Raps and you start to forget what it's like to be human. When a beast growls at you, maybe you start to growl back. Those little spots, a rock here, a river there, I'd name them so that in those moments, I could remind myself not where I was, but who I was.
In your estimations, it seems we aren't too far separate from the animals.
Well, we eat, we drink, and holler and fuck. On some level, we all function the same. But they ain't got memories or attachments to places, to friends, to themselves. I found that every once in a while, my own attachments would start to slip. Then I'd take a drink from the rotting river, find my spirit refreshed. Anyway, enough sentimental yammering. Let's find a drink or a target.
Man, the animation on her face is incredible. They did so good with this game. That's the exit. Oh, this is probably like the sneaky way in if you want to try to stealth this. Alright. Are you alive? You are not alive. What's this? Let's look up here first. Okay, there's the press. We just have to fix those rollers. Oh, of course. That's just a ladder down. Alright. Can I look at any of these? Are these anything? Are they no? Dissident. God, how are you not dead? How are you not dead?
Not even a scratch.
How did that thing not die? Jesus Christ. Phil, how was your stream, buddy? We popped in and saw you were playing Indivisible, but I didn't stick around long enough to see if you responded to me. Drugs. Oh. A sawed-off shotgun, you say? What's the damage on that? 518. That's 357. I mean, that's... What does that use? Light? Oh my god, yeah. Let's use that for a little bit. I should... Does it have mod slots? It does not, so... That seems to be the trade-off. You find, like, a high-damage weapon early in the game, but it won't have the ability to add, like, mod it or anything. To get any kind of... Sorry! I was trying to test my new gun. Don't have any mod slots so you can actually add cool stuff to it. I think I've concussed myself. That's a real problem. Anything over here? Oh, empty. Maglock. Cannot use while in combat. You're in combat. There we go. Let's see. Terra 1 Publications. Account Rodriguez R. Available messages. 1 hazard clause. Terry's birthday. No, we are not celebrating Terry's birthday. Terry's dead, folks. I know he meant a lot to everyone here, myself included, but let his untimely demise be a lesson about safety in the workplace. Don't pet the canids. To all employees of Terra 1 Publications, yes, the rumors are true. We're leaving. The board has decided to cut their losses and operate on Terra 2 instead. In accordance with the evacuation orders, we are to await a shuttle out of Cascadia. When we get word that our ride is on the way, I can't talk. We'll shelter this facility, pack everything up, and lock the door on the way out. Until then, however, we are expected to continue working. I'm sure reassignments are forthcoming, but it's not an excuse to slow down. We still have magazines to publish, people. Our customers are eager to find out what happens at Dissident Hunter number 112. Public notice number 117 on the issuing of a hazard clause for Terra 1. This notice, issued on January 12, 2343, serves as the public denouncement of Terra 1 as a feasible workplace environment. Due to the hostile and aggressive nature of the wildlife, as well as the unsustainability of its natural flora for use in human consumption, the Halcyon Holdings Corporate Board has officially enacted a hazard clause covering the entirety of Terra 1. After an evacuation period of no more than 6 months, Terra 1 will be officially considered illegal territory. As this is a unanimous decision, any corporation caught operating on Terra 1 after the evacuation period will face fines and possible disbarment as defined in Halcyon Code 221. Man, they really screwed this place up. So that's the barred door. Oh, interesting. Do I need to use the terminal to get through that door? Don't need that tossball stick. That's garbage. Oops. Check myself up on health and I didn't need to. Oh, I could just... Oh, the door's the exit. Okay. Diagnostics. Faulty rollers. Install rollers. System restarted. Equipment alignment successful. Press number 6 is now operational. Alright. Yeah, so now we can open this so we can... This is how we would leave. Alright, let's go talk to Graham. Mantis swarm.
If you'll just listen...
No, no more listening, no more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring?
Yeah, what are you arguing about?
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it.
You want to attack the city?
Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us.
This feels... Are they really doing better than you are?
Doubtful. But we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share.
That seems desperate.
It is. We are desperate. We're starving. My people are dying left and right.
I've been to the printing press. It's clear.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys?
Yes, the Van Noys are on the way back.
Thank the Eternal.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do, articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Here we go. Iconoclast Apostle Armor. 34. Is it light? It's heavy. But it looks dope! But yeah, I want to keep my medium armor.
Ah, Nyoka. My people miss your hunts.
I have some questions for you.
All right.
Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs. All petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
What's your story?
Before all this,
Oh,
I was
no.
a writer for MSI's product catalog. It was my purpose to spread awareness of Saltuna in its various forms. The certainty with which I spun among the other cogs in their machine stifled creativity and personal growth.
What made you see the eternal light?
That came much later, after Sanjar had taken over. As he drifted closer to the corporate regime, I drifted further from it. I'd known a little about philosophism on the fringes of society, and as I learned more, I found that I was already on the path without even knowing. The freedom it teaches is the same freedom that I desire.
I want to know more about your teachings.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
Even OSI, are their members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
So Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
Right, but what started it all?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal truth will we find these and other answers.
Never mind.
All right.
I've heard people mention an Amber Heights massacre. What happened?
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
Why? Did you have family here?
All people are part of the Philosophist family. I've come to accept that, along with the additional weight of their deaths. Why have you come?
Let's go talk to Zora. See what she wants to talk about. She should be in here. Somewhere? Did I miss her? That's a corpse. Oh, there she is.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush.
Oh, no.
You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I really don't.
Bella came through Edgewater once, mentioned something to my dad about pirates wiping out a town. You mean this is the same place?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
A random door code doesn't sound useful.
I know it's a long shot, but if we miss something there, if you can get into that station, maybe we can get some answers.
The Amber Heights gate?
Right. The access codes to Amber Heights. What gets me is, if this belonged to the pirates, that means they knew someone there. If someone gave them the gate code, all those deaths, Captain, all that blood is on their hands.
Oh no, was it Graham? Why are we keeping this to ourselves?
Graham isn't fond of talking about the history here. He had friends who worked here.
It's gotta be Graham,
The
right?
massacre hit him pretty hard. You know him. Live and let live and all that. I don't want to burden him right now, especially if this ends up being a dead end.
I don't get what's so important about this. Don't you have bigger problems?
I surely do. But it's not far, and if they died in there, they died with their munitions. We'll need them. Besides, if it's filled with valuables from the aristocrats who lived here, we can pawn them off on Sublight and get ourselves ahead on our food budget.
Okay, go to the relay station, see if the code's useful. Anything else?
Just a warning. The area is
Of
infested
course.
with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, preparing for war.
I haven't even touched the main story quest on this today. This is great.
Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
The what now? So there's one of two ways this ends. I figure either one, Graham was behind it, or two, Zora was behind it, and she's sending me here to cover it up. Alright. Sucker bait. Is this the gate that's like right outside the door? Forlorn Crossroads. Oh! I remember that area, yeah. That was the one where we looked down the path and it was just covered with mantisaurs, and we said, nope. I have much bigger guns now, though. That's an ominous noise. Manta Queen, Mantisaur. Yeah, let's do this ranged. Take him down, Nyoka.
To shreds, you say?
Here I go!
Don't mess with me.
Boom. Sorted.
Incoming!
That didn't work.
This'll work.
I am a fool!
Here goes nothing.
AoE!
Nothing like a good tussle.
Nice. Wow, that Mega Mantisaur. That had a lot of shit on it. Cute. Let's see. It's locked. Like sealed. Proper locked. Can't open those. At least everything was pretty easy to clear out. Although who knows what the hell's gonna be in here when I pop open this door. That's also locked, but there's nope, nothing. Oh, none of these are open. Anyway. Was there a staircase on this one? It looks like there might be a... Yeah. What's up here? Garbage. Something that was hidden. Alright. Oh. Kinda thought there'd be something in here. Sublight Thug. Hemlock. Which one is Hemlock? I know that name, but I can't remember where I know it from. Should have scrapped that. Just scrap those. They're garbage. Drugs on the ground. A lot of money. Ooh. What are you? What are you?
Nicely done.
A bunch of money. I got a terminal here. Messages. Status report. Tunnels are in, cables are laid. Devil's Peak is receiving, but we're waiting on signal confirmation for the outpost. The whole place stinks of sulfur. We should have brought masks. I'm sure I heard something in the caverns beneath the tower. Something's living there. Here's hoping we don't on satellite, or else this place ain't gonna be safe for our cable guys. Oh, nope. No button. We got signal from Amber Heights, Stellar Bay, and Cascadia. Still waiting on words from Bayside Terrace and Aurora Ridge. Ought to note that I was right about those caverns. Ain't safe. Some kind of, hell, I don't know, a big thing with claws. I ain't an animal scientist. Can't wait to get the hell off this rock. Work order UDL-211 has been completed. The substation will now be disabled and closed off. It should be noted that the lead engineer, Franklin Walkowitz, has perished due to a workplace accident involving hostile wildlife in the Devil's Peak Caverns. It should be further noted that Mr. Walkowitz's complaints regarding the dangers of the Terra 1 wildlife have been redacted. Wow. That is the hazard clause. Manual log entry. Gonna die for this damn fool errand, I know it. He said Amber Heights was gonna have more bits than we could spend, but those suited morons up and spent it all for us. Those suited morons up and spent it all for us. Yeah, books and vases and pretty shit. You can't eat a fucking book. Look at us now. Of all the closets to coop up in and lick our wounds, we had to choose the one that's set to lock itself up. Feel like a marauder digging at the walls like this, but we gotta get out before we starve. It ain't possible. Nelson over there is trying to keep our spirits up, and I don't got the energy to fight him on it. Screw that Bryant fella. Eyes bigger than his fucking stomach. Yeah. Yeah, I knew it. Let's get the proof. Data cartridge found the remains of an old Apostle monarch. Given the rust, self-degradation, and the urine spent sitting in dirt and dust, it'd be a miracle if anything could be found on it. Still, Zora would be interested to see it. Yeah. Bryant totally was behind a massacre. Like, absolutely. Alright. How far away am I? Oh, that's just fast. No. Amber Heights. Let's just fast travel. Oh.
So Ada isn't really alive, but she can still talk like a person. What about Sam? What's it? Sorry. Is he the same thing?
Sam's an automechanical thing, not a computer brain thing like Ada. I don't think Sam understands gender, so you can call him it if you want.
Right, but she's a machine, he's a machine. How are they different?
You know how I said Ada was special? Her wiring's a whole lot more complex than Sam's, so she can simulate a personality better than he can. She got more tools in her box, so to speak.
So he's following his own rules, making everything obnoxiously clean because he has to. Maybe I ought to let up on him a bit.
Oh. You haven't been on the ship long enough to beat Sam. Come on. Hey, Zora.
Welcome back. You find anything out there?
Just a bunch of junk. Found a box of data cartridges. Let's go with that.
Let's see. These are old. Looks like correspondences between the pirates. Some bits here, some there, some... Wait. This one's got the Amber Heights gate code on it. Just like the one I found earlier. And here's... a letter. Wait, this is from Graham. Oh, of all the... Captain. He gave them the gate codes.
He caused the attack.
Yeah. He did. He really did. I know he's got his head in the clouds, but I always believed there was a core of good there. What the hell happened to live and let live? Thank you for bringing this back, but I need some time. I gotta think. I'll let you know if I figure something out.
Oh, you know.
So take a walk, Captain. I'll find you once my head's on straight.
Ooh. So the real question is, can I go talk to Graham about this? Hey, Graham. So I found out you tried to fucking murder everybody.
Nyoka, I can smell you're having fun.
I should put a bullet in you. Oh. Let's just, real quick, let's just... just in case. Just gonna drop one of those. Just gonna drop one of those.
Greetings, friend.
Hi. I know you're a murderer.
When I founded the Iconoclasts, I did so amidst the ghosts of this planet's past. Since then, many have asked me, why here? Were you involved in the massacre? Was that some gruesome plot to clear a path for my dreams? My response to you is the same as to all others. The death of MSI was an incidental tragedy. I'd have walked this path with or without it.
I don't buy it. They were going to leave the planet, but you killed them anyway.
I did no such thing. Their deaths came in the night while I slept in Stellar Bay. And regardless, we're discussing a past long since left behind. Those ghosts still haunt me. But they needn't curse my people. When the entire colony has embraced our truth, perhaps then the perpetrator will come into the light. Until then, it does us no good to dwell on past mistakes.
Why did they deserve death?
If I were the type of man to make that decision, and I assure you I am not, I'd have to be so obsessed with dismantling their regime that I'd turn to desperate measures. I have since learned that their mistakes will end them in time, and that we will persevere where they do not. But back then, suffocating under that oppressive culture, I can understand a lesser man than myself making a terrible, ghastly mistake.
You're avoiding the question. Why did they deserve it?
If MSI had abandoned this place and taken to Terra 2, any hope for our salvation would have been lost. Here, without the shackles of the Halcyon board, we are free to grow as the universe intended. Had we fled with MSI, our spirits would have withered. You've seen that withering yourself. The colony is dying. The massacre of Amber Heights, unfortunate as it was, presented the slim possibility of saving the souls of Terra 2. Here we are, poised to do just that.
I have a feeling the rest of your people won't agree.
If that's the case, they are free to say so. And I will take their opinions into consideration after we've accomplished our goals.
Oh, you're a lunatic.
For now, our sights must remain on spreading our message. Let us speak no more of this.
No, 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 no. Oh.
The cool evening air refreshes my spirit and brings only the faintest hint of sulfur.
Oh my god. I can't oh. Can I cock the Zord now? I bet I have to move like the main quest along before they.
Go take a walk.
Yeah. Ugh. All right, let's see. So let's see. The broker is way up there. Cascadia Turnpike's probably the safest way to get there. I don't want to deal with the slaughterhouse yet because I feel like that's going to be like a super evil thing no matter what. Space Crime Continuum. That's the Alta Vitae gas I gotta get. That is... in Cascadia as well. And the drop-off point is... oh, it's right there. Let's go check out the drop-off point. Oh, is that the bridge I was at? Some mantisaurs up ahead. Run button. Oh, I'm over encumbered? Damn it. Yeah, I can break that down. There we go. Oh, yeah, I can. Let's see. Hemlock. God, I can't remember what that's from. Let's break that down, and that down, and that down, and that down, and that down. Okay. Yeah, this is the bridge I was at the other day. Oh, wow, these guys have stuff on them again.
This is new. Way the edges are burnt. I guess people did this, not the wilds. stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
We ought to see if anybody's still alive. They might be too weak to call for help.
Backpack. Considering she said to check and see if anyone was still alive, I'm really disappointed that one of these guys didn't jump up and scream at me. Strangely dressed marauder, huh? Let me just real quick, just kinda... Nope. Okay, just checking. I'm gonna just pick that up. And then immediately break it down. Just gonna break that down. And that's a vortex mace. Nah, I don't need that. Okay. This is gonna be some horse shit. Here we go. A trail of blood leads away from the autoloader. Follow the trail of blood to the ambush. Smuggler tunnel. Interesting. Oh yeah, I need to pop on. Can I disable this? I'm gonna bet I don't want to walk through those. Just a hunch I've got, you know?
Score, Cap!
I hear something. Ah, you're fine. Shake it off. Oh, that actually is not good. That's actually really not good. We're fine. Everything's fine. It's fine. Is there really not a thing in here I can just shoot to, like... Alright. Whatever. Ah, there we go. Oh, it's things that are up top. Oof, that one was a little close. I killed a bunch of sprats. Bolter Piston 2.0, you say? Let's take a look at that. 357. Oh, I've already. I've already got one. Yeah, let's just break that one down. There we go. It's fine. Everything is fine. I hear a knot corpse. don't know how I didn't set that off. Survivor.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed.
Okay.
How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I shot them. Forget about that. What are you doing in these caves?
Hiding from the marauders that hit us, obviously. Now your turn.
Let me take a look at your wounds.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago.
That sounds disgusting. What's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
I want to know what happened here.
Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
You think they're dead?
The marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too.
Where'd the marauders go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble.
Kill them all.
I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Cool. Do you have any other traps? Just making sure. Because now I want to loot this place. And I'm over encumbered again.
Yeah, don't wait on me. I'll head back to Fallbrook.
Oh, this one's locked.
Great work.
You're welcome. I can't believe it's not borscht. $148 to 40. Let's see. I can definitely scrap that pickaxe. And 289. That can get scrapped for sure. Let's see, 142. Yeah, I can scrap that assault rifle. I don't need that. Value to weight ratio. Let's see. So that's worth 30. So it's, yeah. It just gives me a strength buff to get my... No. That's fine. I'm at 140, 140, so I'm not over encumbered anymore, which means I can warp back to Catherine. Oh no. I'm supposed to go kill all those raiders, aren't I? Recover proof of corporate presence on Monarch. From Arthur, you learn the marauders who attacked come from the location of the hill west of the bridge. The marauders found the shipments. Perhaps they can lead you to the secret facility, too. Tell you what, let's go back to the unreliable real quick. So I can unload some of the shit I'm not using. So where's the one for up here? I guess there's not one for that center one? Oh, it's that right there. I'm just stupid. We're back to the unreliable and clean up our inventory a little bit. And then we'll go kill all those marauders. Oh god, that's a long fast travel though, and I could just kill them and worry
I
about
don't know
it
what
later.
it is, but my gun's been acting funny.
Hell, I'm about to level up.
Used
I'll
to
just
be, I had to
take a
correct
strength
for a
buff.
bit of leftward drag. Got used to standing just so. After a while, it put a thorn in my side, something awful. Lately, though, it ain't pulling.
Let's repair everything. Did I do anything right when I repair? Not really. Not really.
I find my stance much improved.
Oh, that's real good to hear. It took me a while to... never mind.
What? Girl, have you been touching my stuff?
I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real... Here we go!
Hey, hey!
Yeah. Let's go ahead and put that shoddy back on for a bit. Yeah, 312 versus 518? Definitely.
Where were we? I'm sorry, I should have asked. I just got real bored, and I seen you leaning, and the gun was sitting right there.
You know, the last time I caught someone messing with my equipment, I threw him in a sulfur pool. But I appreciate the help. You want to make modifications, just come ask me, all right? I ain't gonna bite.
Oh, kind of love that Parvati and Nyoka are friends. Am I on the same quest still? Yeah. I kind of thought I'd see the raiders by now, but it looks like I might have to go in that building. UDL Lab. Oh, there we go.
And we're stalking, and we're stalking.
Oh, they're marauders.
You don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable.
I feel like that might have been a waste of that shot, but whatever, it's fine. Everything is fine.
Wow, not even a stretch!
Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
We gotta get over there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive.
Maybe the scientists can provide testimony. Never mind. Oh god. Oh yeah, I have to get a perk this round. Shit. I don't really have anything that increases my carry. Handguns up to 60. Booyah. And hack up to 50. It's a good use of 2 points. Long guns, because that shotgun's a long gun. I accept. And let's just go ahead and break that down. I feel like I'm about to have to start making some hard decisions. What's the heaviest thing I got here? Someone's wrapped it on me. Like 75 of them. A couple of those. Yeah, let's just start eating just whatever we got in our inventory. There we go. bastard on drugs. One of those. One of those. Boom. Look at that. 139 or 160. Oh, body attributes. Yeah, that would have been. Yeah.
Oh, you got that?
Tick. Where am I supposed to be going? In here. Bard. Hacking skill too low. Chastity's hideaway. Okay. Okay. Break that down. I would love to find a workstation. Hacking skill too low. Oh boy.
Bouncing off!
Can't get past the armor. Everyone all right?
I don't know. I got past his armor, all right. Oh, I should not have picked up that carbine. Because I bet it's trash. Yeah, it's trash. Breakdown. Got a mod from it, though. Yeah, I'm like super over encumbered. I really need. Oh, shit. Oh, stop picking up armor bits. Worst case scenario, I think I still have, oh, a new, is that a new vermin? No, but the bad vermin. Worst case scenario, I can just take another one of those, items that boosted my body attributes, and that'll get me up high enough where I can fast travel somewhere or two. Get rid of all this shit. A flamethrower! It's garbage. A lot of booze. A lot of bullets. Stop picking up armor. What do these weigh? Half a pound. So they aren't contributing much. Wait, does ammo have weight? No, ammo is infinite. Okay. And I looted you. Oh, that's the quest. What's out here? I think this is where the scientists were. I wonder if there's a way to save them. Yeah, I wonder if you can, like, sneak up here and save those scientists. That's a question for another playthrough, because they are dead in this reality. Was there anything else over here? Nope. Tell you what we did learn from this encounter. This shotgun is nice. We can break that down. Use terminal. This terminal only blah blah blah. Research data. Project Lorem Ipsum shall result in a potent, mostly non-lethal crowd control gas for use against rioting, agitated, or excessively numerous crowds. Rich sulfur pockets make Monarch a prime site for testing and experimentation. Early results show promise, but further research is necessary. UDL disavows all knowledge of and responsibility for Lorem Ipsum. All data in this report is considered proprietary knowledge of UDL. Transfer messages. Just reporting in to let you know the lab's all set up. We found a good sulfur pocket to drill into. So the data's coming in, but this place smells awful. The only local we've had to make contact with is the sublight boss in Fallbrook. She doesn't ask questions, but I'm pretty sure she's Googling us, and we're all getting sick of expired cysty bits. It's supposed to smell awful, that's the point. I don't care what sublight is charging, as long as it keeps your presence there quiet. If word gets out, we're going to spend the rest of our lives in corporate re-education seminars. I don't want to hear from you again until you have a working formula. Once we got that, you and the rest of the lab can come to Byzantium and live on cacao ribs for all I care. And come up with a better name for the project, something flashy and catchy, but that the rest of management will take seriously. Maybe Waterloo or Danger Burn. I'm sick of my boss asking me why I'm forgetting to fill out parts of my report. Alternate project titles. Thunderdog. Eggs Mayhem. Skunk Parade. Fuck you, Valdez. I want my raise. That's funny. Yeah, that's the shitter. All right, so that's that quest done. So we're supposed to go back to. Oh, we're supposed to go to Sanjar. All right, Sanjar sent us to Catherine because he thought she. Okay, so that actually works really well because I can pop back to town. Let's see, which of these was body plus one? This one was. Look at that. And then with that, we can just fast travel to Stellar Bay. Boop. Where we can proceed to sell all our shit. I need a vending machine. Desperately. Or a Sebastian. Hey, Sebastian.
You look like a man who...
Yep, mostly fresh. Let's see what you have. And sell junk. Oh, there we go. Alright. What does that get my weight to? 124 of 160. Perfect. Perfect.
Thank you again for retrieving the bolt. It's every bit as complex as I'd heard, but I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Found a data cartridge with details of UDL's secret experiments.
Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Reformations? What, are you going to reformat everyone's files?
That's just cruel and inefficient. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
What's gonna happen to the people here when the board figures out what you're doing?
Well, by that point, my hope is that we'll be on the board once more.
Maybe I'm worrying too much, but it seems the folks here get plans made for them an awful lot. When do they get to start making plans for themselves?
Once MSI is restored, the people of Monarch will be able to make more choices. We'll have all the brands and resources of the board here. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52 with that data you're holding, of course.
That's just what I call my left nut. Maybe I don't.
I don't understand.
Where is it?
Not so fun having someone jerk your chain, is it?
Is this about the Bolt 52? Please, I wasn't trying to mislead you. Anyway, I don't think I can handle this back and forth. I'm used to crushing disappointment, but not after having reason to hope. That makes it all considerably worse. I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Interesting. Alright, let's pop onto the unreliable real quick. I'm gonna pop some mods into some of the guns and armor I got that I'm not using so I can just get them out of my inventory. And then drop all the excess stuff in the bin here.
Crew report. Ioka is drunk. Surprise.
Oh boy! So let's see, that's 289. And what I'm using right now is that's 312 and that's 357. I could probably tinker that and it'd be really good, but it'd be a lot of tinkering. What can I put in here? Increase crit damage. That's not bad. And I would love, yeah, increase the magazine size. Perfect. And then those are all full. Let's look at my armor real quick. Do I have anything else for that second slot? No, still just the Chrono Field Aggregator, which I'm not convinced is great. That's 320. Can't put anything in that. Okay. I think I'm good with that. Let me go stash some of this. Actually, first, let's go see just how drunk Nyoka is.
Hey, you got a minute?
Hey, you know what? I do, Felix.
I can't believe I wanted to shake his hand. I need a shower. Makes you wonder if being a treacherous, two-timing coward is some sort of contagious disease, or if he was just born that way.
What? Are you talking about Graham? Okay, this is about Graham Bryant.
At first, I liked what Graham was doing. The Iconoclasts were going to change Halcyon for the better. But then, we found out Graham was behind the slaughter of Amber Heights. How can anybody so morally bankrupt lead a movement to transform the colony?
Graham's a piece of trash.
That's putting it kindly, boss. Graham's worse than trash. He's a traitor. You'd never do something like that, would you? Slaughter a whole community of innocents?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's get back to it. I need to put all this ugly business with Graham behind me.
Cool. I was just on a chair. I was like, man, Felix, you're very small. Very tiny. Where's Nyoka? I was told Nyoka was drunk, and I would like to see this. Oh, that would have been a death. See Nyoka.
I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw.
Oh?
Welcome back, Captain. I have received a transmission from Roseway, from a Dr. Shaw. Beginning playback now.
What? Oh, is this on? Oh, it's on right now. Oh, blast. Hello?
Yeah, you were the guy I got the gun
I'm trying
from.
to reach the captain of the Unreliable. I'll keep this short, lest I get caught. Please return to Roseway as soon as you can. I have an item of great value that you'll be interested in. Now, how do How does this blasted thing turn off? Damn engineers never label these toggles clearly. Is it the...
The transmission is complete, Captain. Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind?
We don't need to discuss Alex directly, but I was wondering how you improved your design.
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters.
Nice.
Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning.
You call this a personality?
There is no need to be rude, Captain. I am still growing.
Where did you come from originally?
The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did. How can I be of assistance? Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Noted. I have not seen Drunk Nyoka, and I am sad about that. Every damn time. Okay. Store. Keep that. Store. There we go. Yeah, we'll keep those for now. 88 at 120 feels pretty good.
Got big messes.
Oh!
Huge messes. Mega. Giant messes.
Oh no.
Issuing sanitation ticket. Error. Refill printer paper.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you. Customer, Sam. We guarantee it's the only sanitation and maintenance unit you'll ever need.
Back to work, Sam. Wow, she is. Alright, she is drunk. Alright. Weight's under control. Secret Lab and Radio Free Monarch. Don't want to do that one. You know what? Let's do Nyoka's quest. Where do I gotta go for that? Hi. Ladies. Ladies.
Ready for this. Down they go!
Woo! All right. That was fun.
They'll never see us.
Damn Mantiqueen again. These mantis swarms are more of a problem than the Mantiqueen is.
You got it, Captain. No hard feelings, okay?
Raptidon Colossus. I mean, of course it's surrounded by fucking shit.
Okay, here we go.
Threads, you say? Nice hit.
Here goes nothing. Got 'em all.
There we go. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I'm assuming that's everything. Wow, you just buried him in the shittiest place you could, huh? Buried near the surface of Hayes' grave is a small lockbox. His hinges rusted through and the wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hands, but in it, you managed to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Karen. Cool.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Mantiqueen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Hold on. Tell me about the UDL contract.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago.
That was 3 weeks ago. You didn't try and find them?
I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
For what it's worth, I'm glad you're trying to confront it.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Alright. So where is Hiram? Of course. He's in the middle of fucking nowhere. I think I might actually go back to the shotgun does way more damage, but I mean, the automag is so much better for how I play. Especially for area exploring. Like if I was in a building, the shotgun is great, but when I'm out here exploring, I want range. I hear creepy crawly. Yes.
The cave's back here. You want to shoot your way through a few mountains on your way out.
I am a storm.
Damn.
This is fun, isn't it? Nice views, a little exercise and fresh air. Well, and spory air.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads.
I gotta go through a fucking cave to get to this guy? Is that what she was saying? Oh, shit. Alright. Sounds like there's some bullshit up here. Bullshit confirmed? What the fuck is it? Oh, a bunch of manticore. Maybe I can get over here and take these guys out without aggroing those guys. That was a nice thought.
Covering you! Everyone all right?
Ah, you're fine. That's a way worse assault rifle. That's a chest. Yeah, a body. Ooh. Come on. Nope, garbage. Iconoclast riders, really? And scientists. Interesting.
To shred. Here I go!
There we go. Man, these things suck.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
So if that's the station, what's over here? Devil's Peak Caverns. Uh-huh.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Who the fuck are you?
I wonder if Hiram's home.
This station's under the protection of the Corporate Compliance Crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
What are you doing up here? Hunting marauders?
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
How do I find the other C3s?
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
What are you waiting for? Help me kill these marauders.
There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties.
I'm off. Hiram? Let's go see if we can find the other C3s. Are they marked on my map? No. I'm assuming it's down here? Yeah. A marauder? Yep.
How'd you get up here? Through the caves?
No. What caves?
Good answer. I wasn't looking forward to gut-shotting you. See, the thing is, I'm with the corporate compliance team. C3, if you will. We're mercs, and our current contract mandates that we annihilate any creatures or persons that emerge from the tunnel.
Oh.
Allow me to intervene.
Char!
It's my job to mediate any conflicts of interest regarding C3 and third parties. All right. First things first. To make a decision in this dispute, I'm gonna need to know what your role in your organization is.
Technically I'm jobless.
Jobless? What? Why? If you ain't out here on account of work, then might be you ought to explain. What are your intentions regarding Devil's Peak Station? That is why you've wandered out here, I presume.
I need to speak with an information broker named Hiram.
Our guidelines allow us some leeway in identifying threats to our client. Your unorthodox profession makes me think we ought to remove you from the premises permanently.
Uh-oh.
However, the terms of our contract specifically targets marauders, iconoclasts, MSI operatives, and anyone deemed to hobo-like in appearance.
And?
As you don't appear to fit any of those categories, I'm afraid I can't quite make a call on you.
Don't we, as a standing policy, provide an alternative to termination via financial restitution? Addie, our chief financial officer, could confirm, but I'm betting if you're willing to compensate us for our lost time and productivity due to this arbitration, you could pass.
Can't we all just get along for free? We're on the same side here.
I guess we might could. There's something I like about you. Can't put my finger on it, but I feel like I'd rather have you with us than against us.
Thank you,
All right.
Jamie Heineman.
Lance, unless you have a final point of contention to make, I'd say he's clear to go.
Nah, I'll sign the clearance form. Just, I must advise you to steer clear of Devil's Peak Station. It's teeming with marauders.
Anything else you need?
I met Joy at the station. Was hoping to get you guys to do your jobs and take down the marauders. You know what? How'd the station end up overrun if you were hired to guard it?
Trying to say we didn't do our job? I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any marauders coming from the caves. Didn't say nothing about the ones taking the mountain path.
Wow.
We'll simply clear them out later, once we've got the go-ahead from Berthold.
Oh my god. Who's Berthold, your boss?
That's right. Berthold Fox is our boss man, founder, president, and CEO. Bertie went down into the caves on a hunt for marauders, give or take 6 hours ago. He's a hands-on type. Likes to handle the tougher tasks himself. Although, he should have been back. Going on 6 hours now. I'd ask you to check the caves for him, but Then we'd have to kill you when you crawl back out.
You gonna kill Berthold when he returns with the caves too?
Space, no. The contract doesn't target C3s. How do we enforce it otherwise?
Okay.
A mite cold-blooded, ain't he, Donald?
Make me an honorary C3 and I'll look for him.
Done. Use this. Signal's locked to Birdie's tracker. Should lead you right to him.
Alright.
Or his body. Whatever you find. Bring him back to us, okay?
Alright. I met Joey by the station. Was hoping to get you guys to do your job and take down the Marauders.
Trying to say we didn't do our job?
Oh my god.
I'll have you know, our contract was to stop any Marauders coming from the...
Yep,
we'll simply clear them out.
Yep. Who is your client?
The guy calls himself the information broker. Like he's starring one of those fancy broadcast productions the station puts out. My guess is, he brokers information.
Don, I don't care if the guy's name is the architect himself so long as we get paid well and paid on time.
No dispute here.
Alright. So... the question is... if I save Berthold, will they then help me? Let's find out. Can't wait to see what the shit show is in here. Oh, it's actually really pretty. Alright, I see red on the compass, but I don't see anything in the world. So I don't actually know what I'm fighting right now. Oh, Jesus! Wow, I wasn't expecting that. Runaway robot! Oh my god, I was getting like really into the caves and then just... Boy, that was totally worth it. Robo Raid! Now, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, hang on. Is this not a newly shorn Joel I am seeing? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you guys, I already felt bad because, like, Joel is, already, like, infinitely more successful and younger than me, but now he's, like, way more handsome, too? Like, what the shit is this? People didn't vote hard enough for better things? I absolutely voted for Klingon. I'm sorry, Joel. I absolutely voted for that. Or did I vote for Chops? No, I didn't vote for Chops. Because, like, you didn't have a big enough beard for Chops to work. Because if you were going to do Chops, I wanted fucking Chops. I wanted some, like, 90s Wolverine Chops. Hey, guys, we're playing The Outer Worlds. I hope you all had a great night with Runaway Robot. Thank you for donating to his stream for Extra Life to get that, by the way. He had a really impressive showing. I'll be doing a charity stream myself tomorrow night. Well, there's already a charity stream going on the True Gaming channel. I will be over there tomorrow from midnight to 4 playing Smash Bros. It was a glorious fustercluck. Dudes, how you doing tonight, buddy? I have been just kind of like, this is the main quest on this planet in The Outer Worlds. I've been streaming for almost 5 hours. I haven't touched it. There's so much to do in this game. I was trying to creep up on Berthold when you guys scared the shit out of me. I am exhausted from trying to keep our robot overlord from going crazy on the high seas. That's right, you guys played Sea of Thieves. DeMatt has been trying to kind of talk us all into installing it. Because we've all got Game Pass now. But I haven't got around to it yet. Is this spoiler territory? I'm on Monarch and I'm doing a companion quest. So not really, but maybe. I don't know. Oh, he's alive. Well, that's cool. So yeah, I'm not doing. I'm.
Still help here so we both don't die.
I wanted to like clear out the story, the like side quests before I moved on to the story mission, but every time I think I've cleared out all the side quests, I get like 5 more. Such is life. If you've never seen me play a Fallout game before, by the way, this is basically how I play it. I got something scoped, and I'm sneaky. And that is big! Holy shit, that is big! Oh god, nope, that's the wrong gun for this, that's the wrong gun. There we go. You're very big. I want to blind you, please. I would like to blind you, please. Oh god, shoot it. Big gun. Big gun! You're the best! I love you, Nyoka! Get him! Oh, big gun! Ah! Yeah! That thing was big! Oh my god. That thing was huge. I got some new armor. I got some garbage is what I got. What's that? 26. 29. Nah, it's garbage. It's all garbage. Anything good? I'm gonna bounce for see something I haven't seen. I totally get it. Hey, thank you so much for that raid, Robo. Oh, that's the wrong button. You have a great night. I hope you're enjoying the Outer Worlds, by the way. I'm loving this game. Gotta get you into New Vegas after this one, though. Oh, you jumped down. Hey, Berthold. You look like a Star Wars character.
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind.
No worries, dudes. You have a good night, buddy.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
C3 sent me to find you.
Means they're still holding the post then. Good. You might head on back. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way. Once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
Cool. I think I just looted Constance. I hope you're okay with that. Anything else over here? Nope. This isn't the way I came. Oh, I'm gonna regret exploring this area, but I gotta see. Let's drop a save. Just in case. What's down here? I don't see any red on the map, so theoretically nothing. But that doesn't mean anything. Alright, I hear something. Oh, hey. Another mannequin. I feel like there's going to be another quest to come out here, because this area is huge. And he was right by the entrance. What's that? Raptidons down there. Those aren't a problem, though. I just fell.
Careful, damn it.
Oh, shit. Really? Well, yeah, I'll hold off on exploring because I really feel like there's probably going to be a quest to bring me back here, and I'd like to go find Hiram. So I can So I'm hoping now that I've saved Berthold, the C3 will agree to assist me with the Marauders. Because I know Tiny was saying this quest is kind of tough. So maybe if I've got the C3 backing me up. I mean, that being said, like, everything in the game has told me the Mantiqueen is tough, but, like, I'm melting them. I might be overleveled. Story of my life.
Hey, Mantiqueen Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like.
Weapons locker,
then we
you
call it
say?
even between us.
Why are you guys guarding the station?
We were hired to do so. Why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
Kind of odd for a group of mercs to label themselves a corporate entity.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures. Lance handles the human capital. And Donald is our charming public face.
Is he now?
Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
I'll call it even if you help me wipe out the Marauders at the broadcast station.
You drive a hard bargain, Mantiqueen Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the Marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive until the payment's cleared.
So let's do this.
We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go raid your weapons cabinet now.
Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out.
Cool bands. Can I take these? I can. They're not marked as stealing. Alright, what's in the weapons locker? Please tell me you got something juicy. Thunder! What are you? 462? Really? That's really disappointing, actually. Like shit. Yeah, that's garbage. Sure. Okay. Garbage. Might be good. Take it, take it, take it. I'll look at it. Thank you, thank you. Garbage. Garbage. I'll take it. Oh. Is that also garbage? That is also garbage. That's definitely garbage. Wow. Wow, these guys suck. We got here broker, Joy. Okay. Joy broker. Assisted jobs. Alright, let's see what we got here. 276, 276, yeah, garbage. So I'll need to break that down. Tinker. Get that to 88. Pretty cheap. That is not cheap. What about you? So you're 462 right now. You're essentially an assault rifle ultra, I think. Damage 60. Let's try tinkering with you a little bit and see what I can get here. $719. You know what? It's an improvement. Let's see here. I can't modify it though. What's it got? It's got a mag mod, but I can't mod it any further. That sucks. Let's take a look at what I'm wearing. 38, 46. Yep. No. We'll put Thunder on there. And how much to tinker with that? 5K. Oh, I can get that up pretty high though, I bet. Yeah, okay. So let's pop that on there. Shoddy there. Because I'm going to be inside, so I don't think I'll need the scope. Why am I? Oh, I got an achievement for upgrades. Cool beans. I can break that down. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's just an assault rifle ultra with a lightning mod pre-installed. Which is not terribly impressive, but whatever. Alright. So let's see what the actual quest here is. The C3 Mercenary Company is stationed southeast of Devil's Peak. I've convinced them to help me gain control of the station and find a way to open the main doors, and they'll join me. Alright, broker's there. Let's go talk to Joy and see what she says. Let's go talk to Joy. Who did not seem like the most joyful person, if we're being completely honest.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way.
I always wanted to poke through a high-gain wireless.
Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in.
Okay.
I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger-happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations.
Okay. Your gun's the trigger-happy one, or you are?
Ain't it the same, really? I'd say me and my piece meet each other halfway on the mission. She likes to be used, and I like to put her to good use.
Oh boy.
As so very often as I can.
Okay.
We can tell friend from foe, mind you, but it's probably best not to walk directly in front of us.
No need to wait. I am. Sit tight. I'm gonna take a look around.
Whatever you need. Just don't take too long. Idling makes me want to shoot something.
Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to open those doors. First off, okay, yeah, there's some marauders out here, so I do need my scope weapon, so let's pop that on there. Can I get the drop on any of them?
Keep him quiet, Cap.
Maybe I can get the high ground and kind of pop a few before they realize I'm here. Yeah, I'd love to pop that mechanical, actually. In fact, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep going. Alright, fine, fuck it. Yep, this is the best way to do this. Oh God, where's like literally everyone? Oh, there's Party. All right, kill them all. Let God sort them out later. And if God doesn't, we'll let the C3s do it. Uh-oh. Game was not anticipating her being there. Oh, that looks bad. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it? Sorry. All right. Well, you put your guns away, so I guess that's everyone. All right, quick, loot the corpses. Oh, bullets, bullets, bullets. Oh, God. Oh, that's right. All right, Joy has robots. Excuse me, sir. It's about to just shoot the hell out of that sentry. Worm was such a good gun, but it's such garbage now. Kanan's dead. There's some more marauders up that way, really. Oh! Ooh, that could have been bad if I'd tried to come that way. I didn't realize I had mines down. Alright. Yeah. Probably I'm going to have to go that way to open the door. That's the way the broker is, actually. So wait, is that the main entrance? I don't know the layout of this place, it turns out. That's a real problem. Oh, there's a ladder right there? That would have probably blown up. This goes up. That's the entrance transition.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Yep. So this is the one that's sealed then. So I probably have to go through that side door and find a way to open that one. Let's, just to be safe, I don't want to go scope out.
Look out, Cap. You're hurt.
Yeah, okay, that worked. Yeah. It checks out. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it checks out. That's apropos. Okay. Just want to check out this pathway where those other marauders are and see what is up there.
Here we go.
Hey, buddy.
That's the last of them.
Cool. Verity's breath inhaler. Oh, that's just a thing. I thought that was an item. Thought that was something more important than it actually was. Ooh, that was weird. Okay, yeah, this is just another path through the mountains, then. Yeah, this is just... They had another marauder encampment up here. Okay. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna throw that shotty on. Drop a save just outside the door. Here we go. Let's see, I've got my lightning rifle. I've got the thunder! You want to primarily use the shotty, ideally, because I I have way more light ammo. I haven't run into an ammo shortage yet, but I know how these games work, you know? So it's like as soon as I say, nah, I'm fine, and just start trying to plow through all my heavy ammo, that's when I'm going to run out of bullets. Yeah, here we go. Oh god, there's a lot of shit in here, isn't there?
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider.
Can't. We'll see about that.
That worked well. Go team. My weight's still good. I would hate to get over encumbered out here. Knock you out, bar. Mama said to knock you out, bar. Drugs. Delicious, delicious drugs.
Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown.
Noted.
Guess we keep moving forward.
Sell junk.
Look for another way up.
Yeah, I still got 40 kilograms. I am good. Presumably. Let's keep this out so I can kind of range things. Extendo sight. Ooh. Yeah. God, I got so many. Like, I'm worried about bullets, but I've got so many bullets. Hello, secret area that I access with my hacking tools. Memorandum, environmental controls installation and keycard. Barb, the new environmental controls terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations, you messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere, preferably within the archives or one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed. If you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station's last performance review. Oh, it's the stealth way. I like the stealth way. It's always fun. The stealth way appears to be just throw them out. 36 heavy. I don't know, maybe. I've kind of like abandoned any kind of stealth for this playthrough.
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me, face to intercom. I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast.
I need to see the information broker about.
No. We'll deal with information-related business later. As I said, there are bigger problems threatening my life and livelihood at this very moment. The Marauders want me dead. And since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I need you to clear out the threat. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Speaking of, I'm working with Berthold. C3's ready to fight.
Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my neck in marauders in here, which, by the by, they were supposed to prevent.
I like you already, Hiram.
Center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate.
Sweet.
They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
How many marauders broke into the station?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently.
Let's see what I can do.
Great work.
Probably something I'll need to scrap, but you know, weapon parts. Okay. Let's take a look at that assault rifle. Yeah, just gonna break that down. I'm gonna break that down too. I forgot to. And we'll keep that. Yeah. Kind of hoping this would be where I'd activate that security feature I was talking about. Well, fortunately, none of the mercs have to shit today, so we got that going for us. Pipe bench.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
Oh, cool. Clear Marauders, 0 of 7.
Light them on fire, ladies and gents!
Alright, we can do it that way too, I guess. Whoa!
Waste of company ammo.
Stay down, miscreant.
Damn. Oh, did I? Oh, I'm sorry, Addie. I don't think I was supposed to target you. Oh, maybe I was. Wait, who are you? I'm very confused. Oh no! What?
Everyone all right?
What happened? Why did we kill Berthold? What? What? Wait. What? Alright, cool. C3 are dead. That's a thing we did for some fucking reason. I think I accidentally, like, shot the shit out of Addie and then aggroed them? Alright, whatever. Just roll over the punches at this point. I don't even... Oh, Addie was their financial officer. I never even talked to her. Oh, I just showed up and shot her in the face. Damn. Alright. Hey, buddy.
You are in for it now.
That's the last of them, I think.
Hunting Rifle Ultra. Wow, 163. That is garbage. Absolutely actual trash. And that is gonna be what they've already got. So I'm
Heading
just
back.
gonna... There we go. And Steal those. Oh, nope, didn't want to get that out. There we go. Alright.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on in.
I'll be in just a minute. I just have to rob you blind real quick, because you don't care that I take all this stuff. You know. You know. Don't need that. Cool. Alright. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
Think nothing of it.
Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing others the burden of a favor. This ought to square our debt.
Yo.
One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
I told you I'm looking for a certain information broker.
Ah yes, our little chat on the intercom. You're looking for the premier broker for all of Monarch, which you knew was me, clearly. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me.
Huh.
I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing Raptidons off your stoop.
Are you fibbing? Be honest.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. I was delayed by MSI and the Iconoclasts. The idiots were scrambling all transmissions to override each other's broadcasts. But as you've shut them down, I'm back in business.
Oh.
I don't doubt that you are working with Phineas, but my contract specifies I relay any acquired information to the purchaser, and to the purchaser alone. However, to send the data, I will need your assistance in cycling the antenna's receiver, so I can input the needed adjustments.
Phineas doesn't trust many people. How do you hook up with you?
You make it sound so scandalous. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history.
Now you hold on. I do not physically go between anyone but that of my choose. Oh, apologies. You meant, right. Yes, I braved the wilderness so you don't have to.
Precisely. I really ought to give you a raise.
Tell me how to fix it.
It's simple, truly. I merely need you to waltz outside and throw the lever to cycle the power.
Bullshit.
I'll key in the numerical
Bullshit. That's it? You're not pulling my leg?
Someone has trust issues, though I can't hardly feign surprise. Yes, that is all. No, I am not mocking you. Much. Just step outside, flip the switch, depart forever. Understood? Good. Marvelous. We're in agreement.
This is why I stopped helping out around here, you know. It's always throw this lever, shoot that marauder, save my life. Just one thing after another with you.
If that's really all, let's just get it done with and be on our way.
Got it.
Terrific. I'll be here, waiting with bated breath. Give a shout if the panel electrocutes you. Have some information for me?
Nyoka needs a favor.
Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Yeah, she's a friend. She's your friend. She's in need. You're the only one who can help.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram.
Yay!
And, good luck.
You're an info broker? What's that?
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me.
Oh.
Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
Oh, I only get one. What can you tell me about Phineas?
Not much, admittedly.
You must know something about him.
I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
Sweet, I learned nothing. Want to ask you about something else?
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Okay, good. So let me keep asking then. Let's talk about the board.
There are so many members. Do specify.
Got any compromising information on the chairman?
If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared.
Okay.
MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. That the chairman is politically motivated to keep Monarch from being re-recognized as a legal part of the colony, and his actions as a result are highly illegal.
Okay.
And that is all you will get from me regarding such a deadly piece of data. Luckily for you...
So that's why they're not part of the board anymore.
They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know?
I could use some dirt on Sanjar Nandi.
Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights.
What do you mean?
I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1 once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night.
I'm curious about Graham Bryant's deep, dark secrets.
Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago.
What's the story between MSI and the Iconoclasts?
You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch.
Oh.
Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership.
So MSI would have to stay behind while the other corporations left.
Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet.
There was nothing in it for you, huh?
Even then, I plied my trade as an information broker, albeit in a smaller capacity. Of course, I demanded an exchange for the data. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time.
Why did the partnership fall apart?
Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray.
Have you received any broadcasts from Earth?
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price.
I'll have to remember that.
How?
I'd like to secure some information.
I may...
Nope. That's it.
Give my regard.
Yep. Alright. What stupid trap is he leading me into? I refuse to believe this is just as simple as flipping a lever. Oh, what's in you?
You make it look so easy.
It's 31. Is that pink? Oh, I look adorable. It's worse, though. Station's primary band is operating with minimal signal interference. Future's looking very bright indeed. I can run a full gamut of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary. The broadcast room. Sanjar and Graham are living up to their promises and have not interfered with the initial broadcast. The deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Had a near miss the other day. Nearly ended up with the board on my trail. We will mark that trial firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however. No, that's Mike! Butts, and butts.
Christopher?
You are the one who butts. We will mark that trial firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods. You're very tired. That comes with management positions. They're very physically draining. I have found thus far that the most reliable method for evading detection within the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information gathering associates know to filter out the sounds of the vocal range, in turn isolating the embedded data. The board's authorities are none the wiser. Playing hazard has never been so thrilling nor high stakes. Packs and all those imbecilic children and their hatred of each other, Sanjar and Graham have oversaturated my keybands. They'll take down each other all right, and me right alongside them. Should never have invited them to play. Okay. Alright, on to the obvious bullshit trap. I mean, like, there's no way this is literally just flip a switch. Like, something's gonna explode. Something's gonna blow up in my face, right? You're not a manager? I am a monster? I know. By the way, Mike, we got a new companion. Phil is madly in love with her. This is Nyoka.
I bet you'll like Rebecca. What's up?
Sure. Okay, let's see if she's got a new hunting story for us.
All right. I made friends with a canid once. They ain't as savage as the Raps. They're more careful. Some of them will sniff your feet before they attack. Well, one morning, I opened the flap to my tent to find a canid sniffing around the remains of my fire pit. Suppose it must have smelled the rapt I boiled for dinner the night before. Thing is, I had dragged that rapt off and burned it before I turned in. Can't have anything catching a whiff of fresh meat and coming to interrupt my beauty sleep.
So it managed to track you from there?
Yeah, across the sulfur pool and over Rotting River. I'd never seen such a keen hound. As I grabbed my gun, it walked up to me, right up to my tent, and stopped. It looked me dead in the eye and it didn't growl. It just sniffed around, sat for a spell, started walking off. When it saw I wasn't following it, it waited.
Waited? What, for you to follow it?
Hard to the void, Cap. It looked back at me, and it was only when I walked in its direction that it continued. Once I started following, it put its nose to the ground and led me for some 20 minutes through the wilderness. Soon we came to a small rap nest, and in that nest lay 2 dead canids. My new friend looked at the raps, then at me, then at the raps again.
What'd you do?
Once I blew the shriveled brains out of those sulfur-sucking raps, my canid companion walked to the corpses of its packs, and with a soft whimper, it laid among them. I ain't seen emotion in a beast before, but that day, I believed it to be grieving.
That's quite sad. What did you do?
I thought I ought to kill it, put it out of its misery, and secure myself a decent meal. But I couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger. Don't know why. Maybe on account of my own personal losses. Maybe I could relate. Either way, that grieving Canid is still out there somewhere. Or it's been eaten. Who knows?
Huh. Interesting. Alright, anything else up here to loot before this obvious trap? This is obviously something's gonna happen. There's no way this is literally just flip the switch and the quest is done. I refuse to believe that.
Testing 1, 2, check, check. Sweet stars. But that is a beautiful sound. Can you hear me? We are a go for broadcast.
Yay.
Oh, and I also dispatched Phineas his data. Impatient prick. Worse, I'm now indebted to him for it. Now I'll kindly thank you to get out of my tower.
Happily, I won't bother you again.
Look, I am well aware that at times I may have the tiniest iota of a prickly exterior, but I must admit I have grown rather fond of you. As Nyoka can attest, I do not form attachments with many. Do take care.
Cool.
Why, he told us to leave without flinging insults at our persons. He really does like you, Captain. What in the void blasted hell is that?
Knew it! Oh, I knew it! Oh. Okay, I didn't know it. What the hell is that? What the fuck? What just happened?
Black holes. Did you see that?
Yes, I saw that. Whose ship was that?
Looks like a UDL ship. Based on the gunnery attachments, I guess it's one of the board's blockade enforcers, but don't cite me on that. Oh well, a pity for the crew, but I can't see how it affects me.
Wow.
Hiram? Can you hear me? Did you see that? Architect, save me from swindlers and fools. Sanjar, what are you bloody doing on my channel? Did MSI or did MSI not cease broadcasting? Yes, but... Hiram.
That box
Hiram,
sucks at flying. Will someone explain to me what's going on?
Ah, the good captain. The truth brings us together once more.
Oh no, Graham. You're a fucking lunatic. I'm putting a bullet in your head once I get the opportunity.
That's a UDL gunship. You'd probably shoot your own toes off.
Surely we can talk this over.
Ah, I see you learned nothing while dealing with these buffoons. We could use the gunship's armaments to defend Stellar Bay, but we need its targeting module.
Oh no, don't make me. Oh, well, I mean, I'm gonna not side with Graham.
And spreading to the stars. Help us secure that module and we will save our colony. Listen, I don't care a single whit what you do so long as you leave me out of it. Which means, get off my void damn channel. I am more than finished with you lot.
Yeah, Graham's a fucking lunatic. There's no way in hell I'm giving him that module. Well, don't tell him you're gonna shoot him. Graham's a fucking lunatic. I want him to know. I want him to see it coming. Let's see. Companions gain 20% armor rating. Yes. Want. Got 5 points left. If I could put it in Intimidate and get Terrified Creature movement speed down, I am pretty fucking scary. Or I could really buff up my guns. Oh man, I got a huge crit on that. Yeah, let's Another 5 points in handguns, because I really like that handgun I got. And I get a perk! I get a perk. I get a perk. I get a perk. Get a perk, perk, perk. What do we want to take? What do we want to take? What do we want to take? I don't feel like I'm getting enough headshots to justify that. Next attack after killing is a guaranteed crit hit. That does sound good. Yeah, no, increase armor rating bonus. Let's take that. There we go. Boom. The Iconoclast and the MSI both love me, but one of them is about to really hate me. Okay. Speak with Phineas, really? Oh. Oh, this is a faction quest. Ooh. Hashtag bring back the Moonheads. They're on the ship right now. Yeah, let's, Oh, I don't even... Okay, I do have a marker. Is it close to anything? Can I... Oh, no, it is not. In fact, it looks like I'm going to have to go through Cascadia to get to it. Let's do it. I gotta go through there and do that other quest anyways. Let's do some murdering. Let me change up my weapons real quick. I'm gonna pop that back on there. And let's save those energy rounds. So let's see. I've also got to come out here and do Space Crime Continuum. Where is that one? Oh.
It's down.
It's right there. Well, let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, that's not a thing. Supervisor override. Antediluvian. Opening a secure door. Yeah, let's do the secret lab real quick. What you up to, Mike? I might do a, I don't know how much longer I'm going to go tonight. Wow, this is not what I expected. I might do a Smash secret stream tomorrow afternoon before I go live on True's channel, so I can make sure I don't have any kinks before I go live for their nonsense. I got to set up all my streamer stuff for that, actually, which will be tomorrow. Just putting you on notice for that. Probably around like 5 or 6. Just a short stream. Oh, 64.75 for Rizzle. Oh, good, a vending machine. The bad news is those look like angry robots. The good news is I got a robot killing gun. Just in bed watching on my phone. Oh, we're in bed together, Michael.
Proximity alert. Biology human. Protocol kill all plants. Suspended. Present your Rizzo identification credentials or prepare to be downsized.
Disengage security protocols. I'm not a threat.
Attempting to disengage security protocols without proper authorization.
More lag on mobile.
Is a fireable offense. Priming weapons.
Lie. I'm an authorized Rizzo employee. Password antediluvian.
Executive level password accepted as identification according to employee ID protocol A-3501. Welcome back, Doctor. Be advised. Mantisaur threat level is
Mantisaur, I'm sorry.
Purple berry. Please use
Forgot about the Mantisaur.
Mantisaur wounds are not covered under Rizzo's health policy. Have a productive day.
Yup. Alright, I don't have to kill the robots. Oh wait, is that the Mantisaur? Is it already dead? The Mantisaur is dead. Oh yeah, the Mantisaurs. I've been killing those all night. They're not really a problem. I mean, they're not pleasant, but like, you know. I probably won't be around for streams because I decided to be a team player and I'm working the next 5 days in a row. You know what? It's good to set an example when you're in a management capacity. You know, you want the team to know that you work as hard as they do. Props to you, Michael. I'm proud of you, buddy. Fun times barrel. Signal aided her to land on the Cascadia pad. Really? Interesting. Oh yeah, I gotta get her to land on the thing so we can... I'm just gonna click these so there's... yeah. Above the flavor R&D lab.
A touchdown on Cascadia's landing pad. You'll need to connect the storage tanks to my fueling system, and then initiate the transfer from an authorized terminal within the lab.
Yeah, of course it's Bard. Fuck everybody. Now, Mike, I'm not trying to get a promotion. That was actually when I saw Matt posted it. I was just like, shit, dude. Oh, what's in here? I see. Oh, that's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. That's a lot of red. Oh boy. What's
traps everywhere?
Oh, it's fine. It's just a mild concussion. This is actually the wrong gun to be using for this. Ugh. On one hand, it's good because I need to pay off the new computer. On the other hand, I may die before it gets delivered. You work retail in a video game store. You're fine. So that's where I'm supposed to go. So yeah, let's...
System.
Hey, you're not friendly. Me either. Fine. Kill that one. Oh, I love her ability. Thunder. It's surprisingly exhausting standing around and doing nothing. Yeah, I've been there. Definitely been there. Is this gonna hurt me? Yep. Ah, yes. The rare flame steam. How do I turn it off? There's gotta be. It's probably in that room with all the motherfuckers. So let's go kill all the motherfuckers, I guess. Actually, it's probably in that room. Ugh. Alright, I don't want to lose any progress. It's 3 a.m. and I'm not redoing this bullshit. What if I come from this side, actually? Bard. And rubble. Oh! Armor bits. How is my everything? 88, 89. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Alright. Get ready to motherfuck. You're fine. Everything's fine. Parvati, do it. Yeah. Oh god, why is there so much fire? I'm not even taking that much damage. It's fine.
And we're alive.
Was that it? Exposure to flame scene is why Flumpers came out looking like he did. It's no joke. I'm already thinking, like, I'd love to do a Flumpers run of this. Because unlike Fallout, like, I haven't gone back to finish Fallout 3 because honestly, after the first, like, couple of streams of that, it got, like, playing that game Evil got boring. You know? Like, oh, there's a lot of stuff in that room. Oh my god. Like, I love Fallout 3, but it's very just kind of binary. Like, every once in a while you get, like, a really evil decision that's just comically, hilariously evil. But most of the time it's just like, yeah, so I punch you in the dick because I'm evil. It's like, it just got boring.
You're fast.
I know I am. Wait, that's not what I mean. This, however, seems to, like, actually have some kind of, like, consequences and side effects and whatnot. Align the fueling system. Initiate transfer of gas. Terminal does not have out. So I gotta go in there. Don't I? Yep. Is it in there up on a thing? I could probably see it. Yep. It's that terminal right there. Here we go. I imagine it'd be better with more developed morality system. Yeah. Well, so like, I'll show you when I'm done with this. Boom! You got Parvati'd. Is that a mantis swarm I saw? Oh no, I'm sorry, Parvati, I love you. Get it! Oh, thank God. You're fine, Parvati. Oh no, I already rejected that one once. Shut up. So anyways, the morality system in this one is non-binary. So, you shot Parvati. She stood in my way. So, like, I can gain positive and negative responses from these communities. So, like, the deserters, for example, mostly love me, but because I did shut them down, they kind of hate me a little bit too. And that's again, that's sort of like where the Mass Effect resemblance comes in, because that's how Mass Effect was. It was like people could love you, but you could also simultaneously make them hate you. For something I would describe as true neutral. I'm not reading all this side quest shit because I just, yeah. All I know is I have to put the gas on my ship so I can take it to a thing. I don't know. Alright, let's loot the corpses. Is that a thing? No. Okay. Just making sure. That sure looked like a portal to hell. Hey, everybody. See, you're fine. Your health regens very quickly because I take care of you. Got you those sex cakes. Got you that casserole. And when we eventually find some way to get ourselves into the part of the game where I've been clearly told we're not allowed to go to because reasons. But now I know we have to go there because of your side quest. Oh, what in the fuck? Dr. Thomas Linwood Riling. Dude. It's a shrine. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry. I wanted to kill this guy who's enshrined in a thing. Because this is fucked up. Oh, that's fucked up. That's also fucked up. You are clipping through a desk. Anyways. Still a little red. To my left.
Here they come.
Found you.
Look at us.
And then the last one. You guys still got your guns? Nope, there we go. That's it. Nothing over here? Okay. Well, I can definitely break down that axe. It's gonna be like 40. Let's just break that down. And what's that? 19? Nope. Got a Thug kit though. Oh, please don't make me platform. That's the last thing. Oh, wait a minute. But if that's the thing and that's the exit, what does the platforming get me? Another advanced defensive helmet. That one's 17. Oh, it's garbage. Absolute garbage. All right, let's...
Let me take a look-see. Okay, I'm thinking if I patch this into our fuel cell network, we can use the empty tanks to hold this ulta-wada-biddle stuff. Just gotta compensate for the pressure difference. We burn liquid reaction mass, not gas. And the cells are distributed all through the hull, so I gotta isolate the empties.
Engineering 60.
Of course I did, Captain. Just gave it a little jiggle.
I am also an engineer.
There we are. Good as pretty and twice as new.
Nice work.
Oh, I just did my thing. You know.
I'm impressed. I would have just tried to blow the thing up.
Okay, so wait. So what does this lead to then? Oh, hello. Got some wine. We got a shitty gun. Just gonna turn them into scrap bits. Mind control ray! Yo! That's a science weapon. Level 19. A misfiled form put a research group specializing in marketing jingles into an advanced top-secret weapons research facility. The research group spent months incorporating their new marketing jingles into the advanced weaponry and developed the mind control ray. Once the mishap was discovered, the entire facility was shut down and all personnel were reassigned to the most remote outpost corporate could find. Oh my god, yes. I have a mind control ray. We have to go find something to shoot right now. Immediately. I'm not going to jump off this. That will almost... Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, we're fine. Everything's fine. Make Parvati and Yoka fuck. I don't know that that's an option, but they have definitely been flirting as I've been wandering around. And it is amazing. What's in here? A shitty gun.
Used to be, you can get the best wine on Monarch here.
I would have liked to see this place before it was all boarded up. I bet it lit up the night.
Oh no, no, mind control. I mind control you. I mind control you. Nope, didn't work. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it. Good job. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, weapons away. That means the threat is dead. Mind control raid, turns out, did not work on the giant scary bug monster. But you know what? I'm A-okay with that. Ooh, what's in here? That it? I'll sure up. Nope. There's maybe. I'm unclear. I'm over encumbered, but that's fine because I can break down this. And I can break down that. I don't need a flamethrower. I don't even have a flamethrower. 29, 35. Yeah. I'll break down both of those. Alright, so we have to go back to Groundbreaker for that one, so let's go ahead and find that targeting module. For this quest, for this portion of the mission, I will need my scoped rifle back so I can sneaky scope everybody. Where am I? Oh, I'm in it. Alright. There's a Mantiqueen already. Wait on a little closer. I can sneak up through this.
Got it. Inside voices.
Is that 2 Mantiqueens? Well, that might be a problem. Just kidding, everything is fine. Man, cripple. You're fine. road to hell is paved with mantiqueens. Is it just one? Where? Oh God, hi. We're fine. Everything's fine. Everything's under control. I realize today I'm at the point where when I'm at work and something goes wrong, I just say it's fine. Everything is fine. My stream is bleeding into my real life. There's gonna be something big and stupid at the end of this pathway, isn't there? I am just walking straight into some bullshit, aren't I? How am I doing in my inhaler? 3 of how many of those do I have left? What is it? Bread noodles. I may be out. But it may have replaced it with something with a similar effects. That's the one that gives me 200% health regen for 2 minutes. No, oh God. Make a Raptidon, you say? Gonna just kill this one quickly. Just gonna melt it. Okay. See, we're fine. Aside from all the shit I hear in the distance, we're fine. There's the ship. The sulfur bits. Raptidon Colossus. I guess we won't be going in this way. I'm over encumbered? For real? Why? Again, probably because yeah. Yeah, 81 of those at 0.5 probably add up quite a bit. If I hit X, do I get a choice of how many I drop? Use. 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 I just got a shitload of junk on me I need to sell.
You go on ahead, Captain. I'm not keen on ships, even when they're in the best of shape.
Yep. We'll be keeping watch here.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those sections. Cool. Okay, hang on. Before I do anything, let's get this weight situation cleared up. What's the heaviest weapon I got that's not equipped right now? Yeah, we can break this down. Weight 3? Okay. Let's break that down. Let's repair everything we got on us. Junk. Wait. Oh yeah, there's only like 2 each. I should really stop picking those up. There we go. Okay, yeah. There we go. Okay, and they just fall on the ground. Alright. I am undoubtedly about to run into some bullshit, aren't I? Put that on. Yeah, I'm good with that. Okay. See, he's saying something about spare regulator bypass, something. Chikashu. I'm turning this thing toward the groundbreaker, firing up the engines and retiring. Rather than be arrested than lose power and drift out into space and just hope this old bird can handle one last trip. How in this law-forsaken colony is it impossible to requisition parts? My chief engineer is barking at me to order yet another damn thing and I can't even get a response from corporate. Another day, another ship lands on Terra 1 and we can't shoot them down. That makes... I've lost count. What's the point of being out here if we can't get some backup? I think that's me. Well, okay then. All right, what is going to happen when I pull this thing out? Okay, so we have some options here. I can give it to Sanjar. Oh, to ally with MSI or the Iconoclast. Here's... 0 of 10 from the Monarch Judge. I know for a fact that some of these quests have unmarked alternatives. I know that it's like the quest in the beginning where the guy asks you for medicine and he asks you to go steal it, but the woman outside tells you she'll give it to people who need it, and that guy's a hypochondriac. There's an unmarked conclusion for that quest, which is you go give it to like the constable of the town, or like you don't go get the medicine. No, you go to the constable of the town. And you're like, hey, these people are offering me money to go steal from corporate, and he arrests them, and that's an unmarked in the quest. So I've got Sanjar, and I've got Graham. Sanjar is basically fucked. I mean, because like no matter what happens, we've already established between what we found and what we learned from the broker that Sanjar he'll never actually do anything with MSI. They'll never actually reinstate him on the board, or they'll just dick them around. Graham is an idiot and a psychopath. Graham is actually like the scariest option here, but I wonder if I can give it to Zora. Zora would ally me with the Iconoclasts, and I feel like maybe there's a way to talk her down from attacking the city. So I just want to go talk to Zora. So maybe I can give it to her on the condition that she brokers something. I don't want to give it to Graham. If I can't give it to Zora, I'm going to give it to Sanjar, because Graham's a psychopath. Graham has already tried to kill a whole ass load of people. Where are you, Zora? Oh, please don't be in here with Graham. There you are.
Captain, we should
Okay,
chat.
yeah, you're going to ask for
Graham's
it.
got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going over and over it in my head, and the only way I see the Iconoclast surviving is we depose him.
Yes. He's fucking crazy. And you'd run it in his stead?
Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already.
It's true. And what's next? What will you do when you're in charge?
Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds.
Oh, see, I don't want her to
Eventually
attack
figure out
Stellar
how the
Bay,
hell we're gonna
though.
spread the word to the rest of the colony.
The Iconoclast may take your orders, but most of them believe in him and his teachings.
Sometimes you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. When we're in Stellar Bay, they'll come around. I'm going to confront him. Can I count on your support?
I feel like the Iconoclasts are the best chance. Because I don't feel like anything's actually going to change under Sanjar. Like, he's got good intentions, but like, even if he's able to finagle his way back into the board, we already know they're never going to do anything about it. I wonder if Hiram's an option. He's just a broker, though. He wouldn't do anything with it.
Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to save Monarch.
Yep, don't mind me, just making sure I got my shotgun equipped. Yep, here we go.
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new ship.
Graham, we need to talk.
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats.
Stand down.
Stand down? I'm afraid I don't understand, Captain.
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the Eternal Path. It's time to step down.
The troops? Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me, for us, you throw behind this mutinous blasphemer?
Yeah, she's got the best interests of the Iconoclasts at heart.
I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later, we're still free.
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No.
Those deaths are on your hands. No amount of meditating will clean them.
I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh start.
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those innocent lives? I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them, you'll have to kill me.
That isn't necessary.
Please. Don't make me do this, Graham.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it. But as long as I draw breath, I will not abandon them.
So be it.
Well.
Don't mess up how we fucking do it. Well, Captain, here we are.
The board reputation increased. Wait, what?
Iconoclasts, and it never feels right. But this time, it's especially wrong. You've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. The device from the ship. Do you have it?
I was thinking you and Sanjar could join forces.
I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line.
Sanjar has corporate resources you could use to spread the message.
You know, Captain, I never thought about that. Maybe he could be talking.
Yes!
Spread the message from within the corporations. All right. If he's willing to talk, I'll give him a chance.
I know it's a long shot, but I'll try. All right, and what do you got, buddy? Oh, I can't even raid his corpse. Wow. Okay. All right. So Zora's in charge now. Let's go convince Sanjar. Let's go convince Sanjar this is the best route.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be any chance for a peaceful monarch.
I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols, but they're running into trouble with the Iconoclasts.
Could you agree to a truce with the Iconoclasts?
They're all mad. And what's more, they left us. I don't see any way for us to work together.
I've read your reviews, Sandro. You can't do this alone.
Not this again.
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever I wish.
You're good with details, but you could use someone who sees the big picture.
You too?
He has a point, sir. And it's not all bad.
Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me work with? The iconoclasts are not the most compromising sorts.
How did things get so bad between you and the iconoclasts?
How do these things ever start?
Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same problems with MSI. A rigid corporate structure with no
Okay,
regard
so
for
he'll
its
work
people.
with Zora.
But where I wanted to reform MSI, he only wanted to take it apart, as if starving in the wilderness is somehow better than starving under corporate mismanagement. He wouldn't hear reason, and I doubt any of his successors will either.
Zora leads the iconoclast now. What about her?
That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much about her except that she worked for Rizzo.
There ain't a body on this planet that can keep a group patched up like she has. I don't know how she does it.
I'd be willing to consider it, but I need to see her review first.
Fine.
Excellent. Her review would be in the Rizzo offices in Cascadia. Bring it to me, and I'll see if she's qualified.
Oh my god. Why do you need the targeting module?
Well, because the module controls the weapons systems.
I mean, why do you need the gunship's weapon systems?
Because once we mount them on Stellar Bay's walls, no Marauder or Raptidon will ever be a threat to us again. Stellar Bay will be as secure as any other settlement in Halcyon.
If you say so.
The point is, this weapon system would be a powerful advantage, and we can't risk the iconoclast getting it.
Good, because we haven't a moment to lose.
Okay, I'll let you know when I made progress. Oh my god, of course. So it would be in Cascadia. Ugh, of course something's already respawned out here. I think it's something in that building, though. Oh, no, it's probably you guys. Should have cleared out my inventory before I did this. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. How do we get into this HR building? It's through here. Yeah, you're right. This is Rezis. Oh, yeah, that's, oh, no, it's a workbench, not a vending machine. I need a vending machine so I can sell my shit. Oh, there we go. What's this terminal? I've received multiple complaints about your interaction with customers. According to these reports, the following phrases have been used when describing Rizzo products being sold at your storefront. If that ain't savings, you can call me a Raptidon fucker. The latest batch is going to knock you out like a nose full of sulfur. The north end of a southbound woolly cow. These and others are not approved metaphors. Please refer to your employee handbook for the list of metaphors allowed when working. Oh, nope. There we go. Receive notices of the following violations: consumption of non-approved lunch material, failure to volunteer for voluntary overtime, sale of restricted goods. I contest these violations on the following grounds. I'm allergic to purpleberry. Making one of your pre-approved purpleberry lunch meals will literally kill me. To be candid, it is a miracle I've lived here this long without incident. I can't volunteer for overtime because I've already been assigned overtime shifts. Okay, I'll fess up to selling restricted goods. You got me there. Selling soap to a man who stinks so bad I can't smell the sulfur around him is against the rules. Fine, I won't do it anymore. Mr. Bartleby, I'm writing to inform you that multiple employees have filed Form R441, perceived danger to human resources through my office. It appears that Raptidon sightings are growing more and more frequent, as Rizzo Inc. has not responded to our request for safety equipment. A level of concern and, dare I say it, restlessness grows among the workers. An indication as to the truth of these sightings or the rumors that Rizzo Inc. is no longer supporting our efforts here would go a long way toward improving company morale. Violet, please, we are all begging you, for the love of all that is good, just please let Cecil sell soap to Simon again. He's got some kind of condition. I don't rightly know what it is, but I've smelled corpses with a finer odor than his. Wow. That is unsettling. Is that the exit? Yes. It's the roof access. Interesting. Oh.
Don't mess with us.
Gooey. Use terminal. Public notice. Public announcement. Feasible. Oh yeah, we already read that one. Received confirmation. Rizzo will soon abandon Terra 1. Teams will continue until operate until otherwise. Regret to inform you, shuttles en route to the bottling facility Cascadia have been rerouted. Evacuation effort prioritized. Distribution minimum 1 settled for evacuation purposes. Need to decide how we're going to decide who else to take. Yeah. More bleak shit. This planet went to shit. Like, this is an interesting story and all. Man, it's bleak. Even by the standards of what we've seen so far in this game. Money. I want that Inferno scythe to be good, but it's just really not. Hey, that's a good helmet though, it looks like. View data. Here to assess your progress, grab a can of Rizzo's Purpleberry Punch, sit back and learn how you can sweeten your career. All employee reviews are property of Rizzo. Misuse of data may result in fines, loss of employee perks, and negative reviews. Executive reviews, Zora Blackwood. Zora is a top-notch sawbones with a good head for working under pressure. She knows how to assimilate large amounts of detailed information to make quick decisions. Her competence and decisiveness have allowed her to restore more than a few limbs and digits lost to carelessness around the machinery. Recommend for Employee of the Month. Cecil McClure. Cecil's enthusiasm for Rizzo's products is unmatched, and he displays an impressive knowledge of company products. He's exactly the kind of worker we need to keep at our storefronts. Do not promote beyond store manager. Show us Cecil. I don't remember. Alright. Got that. Let's go talk to dude. Yeah, fast travel on near hostels. Oh. I guess I'm near some hostels. I should de-hostel them. Hey guys. See? No more hostels.
Everyone all right?
No more hostels. Problem solved. With bullets.
luck bringing the Iconoclast to the bargaining table? I don't like the idea that they'll be trying for that module while we delay.
I'm holding it. It's fine. Give him the Zorro's review.
Very well. I can't promise anything, but let's see what we have here. Well, it seems like she's actually very qualified.
If it weren't for her, I'd wager the Iconoclast would have died off a while ago.
All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting
Yay!
in the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
Okay. This is a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Not planning on streaming for 7 hours tonight, but I'm really enjoying this game, and I'm really enjoying Monarch. It's an interesting planet. I wonder who I'm gonna have to kill. This is the first time there haven't been hostiles around here, so that's interesting. Wow.
Hey, thanks for coming.
You're welcome.
I wish I'd had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Wasn't suggesting it. That's the spirit.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here. I'm ready.
Don't fret. The captain here is right honorable. Usually.
Oh, that kind of
Sandra,
hurts, Pavardi.
Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
What if the Iconoclast just supported your supply lines?
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. We need shelter, Captain.
I'm not saying live outside. Oh, I feel like I chose poorly here.
Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Truly? A compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that.
Something tells me Sanjar didn't know.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is laughing at something, but you two aren't laughing.
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham had all those people killed.
What? That's not possible. Even for him, that's going too far.
It is. We found correspondences between him and the pirates.
But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were both fed up with corporate leadership, but I never guessed he'd do something like that.
I think he's being truthful, Captain. I feel it in my gut. Kind of nauseous, but ticklish.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a corner like this, and they'll say anything to get out of it.
You're here for your people, not the past.
Okay. You're right. Sorry. It'll take me a while to get over losing Graham.
You know, I felt the same way years ago, when he first left. There was something magnetic about him that let you ignore the things you didn't want to see. But surely you know what that's like.
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of us, I'll have our more capable soldiers help out.
I'm hopeful about this alliance.
As am I. Oh, I can feel my blood pressure lowering already.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar. I Guess I'll see you at Stellar Bay.
Gotta be honest, Captain. Never thought I'd see the day. You've done a good thing for Monarch here.
Yay! Soft speaker. The hell is... Oh. Firing noise minus 90%. Intimidate plus 10. This is the big stick that a soft speaker carries. What's it look like? What's it look like? Is it just a... Yeah, it's just a telescoping rod. Yeah, I kind of like that, actually. That's big and dumb, and I love it. Does it have a Spacer's Choice logo on the ball? That's great. That is great. That is not... That camera gets wibbly. All right, guys. That's Monarch, baby. So next up, I need to go to Groundbreaker. And you gotta get the science weapon on Groundbreaker. I think I'm pretty much done in Monarch. I don't want to do the I don't want to do the Slaughterhouse Clive, because that sounds like it's gonna be a super evil quest. Because I gotta like sabotage things. So Monarch's cleaned up as far as I'm concerned. I'm really happy with that ending. Monarch itself is a very interesting planet. Like, that could have been its own game. Got some cool stuff. Definitely glad I spent as much time trolling through side quests as I did. Because, like, it would be very easy to ruin that. Because if you don't run around for Zora, you don't find out that Graham's a murderous bastard. Which, I guess would close off the Iconoclast. Because Graham and Sandrar wouldn't negotiate. Oh. This game's great. Holy shit. I'm going to call it right there, though. I may be back tomorrow afternoon with some Smash Bros. Just so I can test my stream. But I will definitely be on True Gaming's channel tomorrow night at midnight. We're going to go ahead and raid into True Gaming. Let's see how they're doing.